Share vinyl.
Hi guys, and happy Thursday. I hope you're having a beautiful Thursday. We are again in the deep freeze. Today is a little warmer, and thank God, because yesterday my pipes were frozen, and I was we had 4 degrees yesterday when I woke up, and my pipes were frozen, so I had no water or anything. And then around 2 o'clock, 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, the temps went up, and they unfroze. So, and today is a little bit warmer, so we're doing good now. But this weekend we're going to have a blizzard, and I'm not really looking forward to that at all. So today we're going to have some fun. I just felt like having fun with this because it's one of my favorite bands, and you know, I just figured, all right, we'll get into it in a little bit. I watched a film. If you like the films that I do recommend to you, this is one that you're going to love. It's called Boiling Point with Stephen Graham. Stephen Graham is an amazing actor, and Boiling Point is a beautiful film. It's a character study. It's intense, and it's about a restaurant, okay, and all the events that happen within that day, and how it ultimately leads to devastating circumstances, and it's just really, really great. This circle light is glaring right on my glasses, and I don't want that. I don't know what to do. Alright, we'll try. So, anyway, I would definitely highly recommend that. I also saw a film, a documentary called Manson: Music from an Unsound Mind. It goes into the Dennis Wilson, what do you call it? It was Terry. The Terry Melcher and Dennis Wilson connection, and how he did get some leads in the music industry and stuff like that. It's initially what he came to California for, you know, and then everything just, you know, went haywire after that. But anyway, it was really good. It was very, very interesting, and I do have a Manson album, and I do have the Family album. They're a little bit hard to get now, but they're out there. And then this morning I made my Rise coffee. And watched Gimme Shelter. I mean, when was the last time you watched Gimme Shelter, right? We've all seen it. We've all seen it over the years. But when you revisit a film like that, You say, wow, yeah, this just...
Like that? Say it like that. Listen, either those cats cool it, man, or we don't play.
lets you know without any shadow of a doubt that the Stones are just amazing. And so I thought we would go through Stones records today. First up, though, something that I found while I was pulling the Stones records out of the shelf, a Polish psych album. Polish psych prog band. That's the genre. That's what it's called when you check into it. Neiman and Aquarelle, which means waterfall. So it was Neiman and the Waterfalls. But very cool cover, very cool thing. Polish import, late 60s. Got that from Craig. Very, very fun. Speaking of Craig, I will see him tomorrow. I'll go there early tomorrow, and I'll stay in the morning, and I'll leave before Elena gets there because she's still sick. If you look over here, I have a Buddha statue. You see my Buddha statue right here? I bought this in honor of the monks. Our venerable monks that are walking, that are doing the peace walk, and they're on day 89 right now. It's just magical. It's something that we all need right now because the world is an absolute mess. I mean, there's so much shit going on that watching the monks do this very beautiful and peaceful walk is just remarkable. And Aloka the peace dog was sent on ahead to North Carolina before they got there, and had a surgery on his knee. I think he had like a torn meniscus or something. And I've had that, and it hurts. So the poor little doggy. So he's having a rest now while the monks walk, and they are in North Carolina right now. Day 89, they're working their way to Washington, D.C. So, just a beautiful thing. All right, let's go into our Stones records, and we'll go kind of quick so that we can keep it short. But sitting in front of this heater here feels so good because it's really cold. It is cold. It's warmer today, but it's really cold. And my basement is cinder block. And it's a full basement. Like, you can stand up down there and everything, but it is cinder block. And when it's this cold, it makes my floors really cold. So having this here is really wonderful. That's also why the pipes freeze, because it's in the cinder block basement, All right, so first up, Keith Richards, Run Run Rudolph, The Harder They Come, Pressure Drop. This is on the most beautiful red and black vinyl. Look at can you see that? Beautiful stuff. Cross-Eyed Heart, 2-record set. I love Keith. He is just amazing. One of my favorite people ever. And like I said the other day, we should all be so lucky as to be as cool as him when we're his age, right? Take It So Hard, Keith Richards, 12-inch. Great cover. We got Keith, Talk Is Cheap, the album. Love him. All right. We have Beggar's Banquet. And then we have Beggar's Banquet, the way it was, the way they changed it. But it's kind of cool. It looks like an invitation, RSVP. Just a great album. We have December's Children and Everybody's, Rolling Stones. Beautiful. Love these old 60s covers. We have Some Girls. Very fun. We have Let It Bleed. We have Flowers. Out of Our Heads. Love You Live. Rolling Stones Now. Through the Past Darkly, Big Hits Volume 2. The weird cutout album. You know, I always hated these kind of records, like this and The Gentle Giant, and certain albums that were shaped, they never look like right in with the other records, you know what I mean? But there it is, and it's the original, of course. High Tide and Green Grass, Big Hits. This is very cool. This is Current Audio magazine. Mick Jagger talks about Mick Jagger. Said Manson will escape. Very cool. It was a vinyl magazine, and what's really cool about this is that it is volume 1, number 1. And Craig gave me that several years ago. Sucking in the 70s. Got Live If You Want It. The great original their Satanics Majesty's Request with the hologram front. This is my original copy. Love it. And Get Your Yayas Out. One of my favorites. One of the few live albums that I liked. I was not big on live albums. Still am not. But this one was great. Really great. And I believe this was done around the time of Altamont. The Gimme Shelter, pretty sure. So, because he's wearing the same, Charlie's wearing the top hat that Mick wears in that movie. Rolling Stones, Black and Blue. Great one. Really great one. We have Goat's Head Soup. We have a limited edition gold vinyl, the Rolling Stones, Another Time, Another Place. Beautiful gold vinyl. Little Red Roosters on here. Satisfaction, As Tears Go By, 19th Nervous Breakdown, Paint It Black, Lady Jane. I don't know anything. Rare Treasures from the Vaults. Oh, the very best of the Brian Jones era. Okay. Very, very cool. 12 by 5. Hot Rocks. Awesome. 64 to 71. And then more Hot Rocks. Big Hits and Phased Cookies. Awesome. And then we have England's newest hitmakers. Got a 12-inch single of Rolling Stones' Miss You and Faraway Eyes on pink vinyl. Very cool. Very, very cool. Love that cover. Of course, we have my original version of Sticky Fingers with the Andy Warhol cover. It's just an amazing, iconic album cover. I think, pretty sure Wild Horses is on this. Yes, Wild Horses is on here. Recorded at the Muscle Shoals in Alabama. Wild Horses, anyway. Wild Horses, there was 3 songs recorded there. Wild Horses, You Gotta Move, and I can't remember what the third one was. But anyway, great stuff. And one of the greatest albums of all time, in my opinion. This is a desert island album for me. I think this is their masterpiece, and it is one of my favorite albums ever. And that would be Exile on Main Street. And the pictures on the front of this are from Hubert's Dime Museum in Times Square, where Diane Arbus took pictures back when it was open, and it's just fascinating. The cover, everything about it. The back has pictures of the Stones. The front has Hubert's Dime Museum and Exile on Main Street. So that is the Stone stuff. Encourage you to grab your Stone stuff, get it out of the collection, put it back on the turntable, because they are so great. And if you haven't watched Gimme Shelter in a while, definitely watch it. It was so good. I forgot how good it was, you know what I mean? Just like Rattle and Hum, like I have to go back and watch that too. Song Remains the Same. All the great rock documentaries from back in the day. Song Remains the Same, great concert footage, but also some corny in between little snips about each of the guys. You know, kind of weird, but back in the day when we went to see it in the theater, just amazing. We loved it. So anyway, that's it for me, guys. I will see Craig tomorrow. He's got stuff for me. It's 3 weeks tomorrow. I mean, 3 weeks tomorrow since I've seen him. So, I can't wait. And I know he's doing better, but she's not yet. So, I'll leave before she gets there. That's all. And that's it. We're supposed to have a blizzard this weekend. Not looking forward to that at all, because my dad wants me to make Mrs. Sinatra's spaghetti and meatballs. I have the recipe for Frank Sinatra's mother's spaghetti and meatballs, and he wants me to make that on Sunday. So hopefully I'm not stuck here, because we're supposed to get, I don't know, 12 to 15 inches. It's gonna suck. But anyway, guys, that's it. I hope you're having a magical, mystical, musical Thursday. Comment, subscribe, spread that love. If you want to buy me a brew, the link will be below. There is a new podcast on Radio Tink. It is all reggae. It'll warm you up in this cold weather. It's really fun. It was a real fun one to do. That link will be below also. And I'll see you all in the next one. Maybe I'll see you Sunday, especially if we get a blizzard, because I'll be stuck here. And we'll see what we got from Craig tomorrow. So anyway, that's it. I'll see you next time. Have a beautiful weekend. Mwah.